any issues that are top of mind for y'all these days?
Democrat Manny Rutinel is courting voters in Colorado's hotly contested 8th congressional district ahead of the state's primary. Candidates are stepping up outreach to crucial Latino voters because, as Rutinel argues, his party can no longer assume they're locked in.
And so what Democrats need to do is make sure that we understand that representation matters, that it matters for this district, a district of 40% Latino people, to have someone on the Democratic side that represents and understands the culture, the language of Latinos across the district.
This primary is being watched for how voters here will show their inclinations come November, when districts like this one will be up for grabs. Polls show Latinos are one of the swingiest demographics in the American electorate, and Colorado's 8th has the highest share of Latino residents of any seat in the state. It's changed hands in recent cycles. A Democrat won in 2022, Republican Gabe Evans took it in 2024, and in 2026, it's a toss-up again. That reflects a modest but nationwide shift to the right among Latino voters.
Of course, they don't vote in a monolithic manner by any means, but they are what political strategists consider to be basically the last big group of swing voters.
Reuters national correspondent Brad Brooks has been reporting across the district. He says these are some of the most up-for-grabs voters in the country.
I don't think it's overstating it to say that who will control Congress in the United States in large part depends on Latino voters. And it in large part depends on, the Latino voters in swing districts, the handful of swing districts that actually exist in the United States.
For many here that Reuters spoke to, the economy comes first. For others, the sharper fear is immigration enforcement.
For me, I guess the biggest issue is the kind of state of terror that a lot of Latinos are currently living in. So, that affects a lot of my students. And so for me, that's one of the biggest issues.
Republicans plan to let their candidates distance themselves from U.S. President Donald Trump on immigration, according to a person familiar with the party's strategy. The Republican incumbent in Colorado's 8th, Gabe Evans, is the grandson of a Mexican immigrant and backs a bipartisan border bill that would also offer legal status to some immigrants. However, only about a quarter of Latino voters now approve of President Trump, down from more than a third at the start of his term. That's according to a Reuters Ipsos poll in June. But that erosion has not meant a Democratic surge. A bipartisan poll in May found 1 in 5 Latino voters still undecided, with both parties trailing their 2024 support. Stacy Suniga is president of the Latino Coalition in Colorado's Weld County. She herself is a Democrat, but says she thinks many Latinos feel taken for granted.
I feel like most people of color feel like, number one, the Democrats are kind of slow about bringing about change. They don't know whether to believe either party at this time, that they would be represented.
Evans made gains in 2024 with working-class Latinos worried about the economy. His ground game this year includes the Libre Initiative, a conservative group canvassing door-to-door.
We're just letting people know about Representative Gabe Evans, and so of our endorsement for his reelection.
Oh, awesome. You guys planning on voting for him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Some, like Gail Sandoval, are already decided. Her priority is the one heard across the district.
I would say the economy and inflation would be my priority. It would be number one.
Here's Angel Merlos, Libre Initiative's strategic director in Colorado.
A lot of the Hispanic Latino voters are in the unaffiliated, nonpartisan category. And so I think they're just wanting to see who's willing to reach out to them. And so don't take them for granted. They have a strong voice.
Voters in the 8th choose their primary nominees on June 30th. The U.S. general election is in November, and control of the narrowly divided U.S. House could hinge on seats like this one, where unaffiliated voters outnumber both parties.